Time for Game 2 of the regular season between the Miami Marlins and the Philadelphia Phillies. Should see some great battles out of these two next on the show. Steven Strasburg gets the starting assignment for the Phillies. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, Matty, remember last year he had an ERA in the low threes. Very dependable, very consistent. One of the most reliable pitchers in the game.
And he misses with it 1-1.
And even just 2 pitches into our afternoon, already we're getting the sense that he's going to call a pretty tight strike zone.
Smoke toward third. Bryant is up with it. Throw too late, and he's on with an infield single to open up the ball game. Oh, but look here. The manager's up and out of the dugout, so it appears he might opt to challenge that last safe call at first.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's one more look at it right here. It's tough to tell for sure from that angle. We'll have to wait and see what the signal is from the dugout.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Phillies have elected to.
All right, so here's one final look at it. Now remember, there has to be indisputable video evidence in order to overturn the call. Now the ruling on the field is safe, and it probably could go either way, but I don't think there's enough right here to overturn this call and call him out.
And we'll get our answer here, as it appears the umpires have made their decision and the headset comes off. And the runner is safe at first as originally called, so they will lose the ability to challenge for the remainder of the game. Jacoby Ellsbury started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Eric?
Well, I really appreciate the tenacity that Ender Inciarte brings with him. He's got some wheels on him. And that's a big part of why he's successful at the major league level. The routine grounders become tough plays. Singles get turned into doubles, and what would have been a 1-2-3 inning suddenly becomes a rally.
Now a ball hit down the line in the air. This has a chance, and oh, it's high off the foul pole for a home run. Stepping in now, Mike Schmidt, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Bryant is over, and he tucks it away for the second out. Into the box now, Brian McCann. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he'll power in a fastball, that time at 94 for strike one.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
And no swing, apparently, ball one. Big breaking ball, and a beauty that time, 1-2.
Oh, and I like that he went right back.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Mike Leake, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, Matty, last year he had an ERA over 4. For a starting pitcher, that's a bit high. Looking to have a better year this season.
Around first, heading for second now. And a very quick start to the inning here. It's a first pitch double.
Batting second.
Settling in now, Justin Upton, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Leake pauses. Here's the first pitch. And that swung on and missed for strike one. These Marlins, EK, as they take the field here this afternoon, they started the season out on the wrong foot, dropping one on the road on opening day.
Yeah, you don't want to dwell too much on one loss, and we know how.
Gone! A two-run home run off the bat of Justin Upton, as the Phillies have come back to tie this one at 2. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Batting fourth, designated hitter
Kyle Schwarber stands in for the first time. First delivery to him on the way, and he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right, but that'll be off the right field wall. And they keep rolling here. Their runners at the corners with still nobody out.
batting fifth.
Coming to the plate now, Steve Pearce, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the...
On to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third.
Batting sixth.
Chris Bryant gets his first opportunity now, trying to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Hard hit ball to second. Hernandez scoops it up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Nick Markakis will step forward to start us out here in the second with his club down a run.
Yeah, and you figured that you'd be in pretty good shape after a two-run top of the first, but not so.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. Hit hard back up the middle, and a base hit here to open up the second.
Batting seventh.
James Loney stands in.
James
Chop
Loney.
foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Goes is under it. And a diving effort in center, but he can't get a glove on it.
Boy, and that was some kind of effort out there. Here's a look at it. He's charging in hard, and this ball just kicks off his glove right there. This is going to be a base hit all the way, but it was nearly a super play.
Good curveball that time in the low 80s. 0-2. And, oh, strike three called on a fastball that looked inside from here, but that's out number one.
Batting ninth.
That's yanked into the stands. Strike one.
Marte.
Strasburg comes set. Coming at him with the 0-1. Good break to that one, and he's in command. 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Runners are at first and second with one away. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. So striding in, Ender Inciarte, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Patrick Rosales strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
Patrick Rosales.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Yeah, that's in a great spot, too. Just hard, late movement working down and in.
Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Luis Carrasco steps in now.
Batting eighth.
Into the windup and the
Luis
pitch.
Carrasco.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Head down through first. He's heading for two. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a one-out double.
We'll get a good look at this from up in our press box cam. You can see the two outfielders give chase, but this is almost perfectly between them as it finds a gap for a double.
Here comes the first pitch. Anthony Goes is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one.
Oh, and you cannot get caught making up your mind to swing before you even see where the pitch is going to be. I mean, I wasn't even close.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. And another foul ball. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. Eduardo Nunez will get his second shot at it now. He doubled to start out the home first.
It's great when he gets out there and get things going like he did. Really gets the rest of the team involved.
Chop foul at the plate, strike one. Here's the 0-1. Chopped weakly to the left. Gonna be a tough play. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Jacoby Ellsbury, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
You know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
And a swing and a miss there by Ellsbury as he's down 0-2 now.
Yeah, a couple of mid-90s fastballs, and he hasn't been close on either one of them.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch-out one away.
The batter, first baseman,
Anthony Rizzo comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
Oh, that is a nice pitch right there. You kind of slow it down and give him that big breaking ball to start off the at-bat. Make sure he's not a guy that's looking to ambush that first pitch fastball.
Mike Schmidt is in with two away now as he looks at a called strike one. Strasburg looks in. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Justin Upton digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike one. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes, he did. It's ruled a strike. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding on.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Now batting,
Jackie Robinson will dig in. Last year's recipient of the Silver Slugger Award for NL second baseman. Schmidt is there for it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
the batter, designated
Into the box, Kyle Schwarber. He reached on a single in his first try. Into the seats, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Right side hit hard. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Well, he'd had some high-stress innings here so far. It was looking like he turned a corner and was on his way to a much-needed 1-2-3, but he's going to have to get in the stretch here after all.
Steve Pearce will get a shot here with two away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
That two-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
Here's a breaking ball outside, and now it's even 1-1.
And that curveball is normally one of his best pitches. He just hasn't had a great feel for it so far.
Taken high and deep to right. Back goes Markakis, and this one is gone. A home run. A two-run blast to straightaway right field, and just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game down the third baseline. 2 out, nobody on. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Ellsbury. And that retires the side. But the fighting strike for a... Brian McCann is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Watches a fastball right there for strike one. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Some would say he's showing good patience here, waiting for his pitch. But as a number 5 hitter, I think you need to make something happen.
So with one away now, that'll bring in Nick Markakis.
Nick Markakis.
And a curveball to begin the at-bat, 0-1.
He's getting a lot of outs right now because he's attacking the hitters. He's not dancing around the zone.
He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. He'll take this in without much trouble, and 2 are gone here to start the fourth.
Designated hitter.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, James Loney. He singled his last time up. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Strasburg is ready. 0-1 pitch on its way. And a good cut by Loney, but he didn't get it, and quickly it's 0-2 now.
Yeah, it's so hard.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They trail 5-2. Patrick Rosales is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. 0-1, here it comes. Tap fouled at home plate. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here. Solo shot to right center as they open it up to 6-2 now. And that, folks, is his first home run in the big leagues. It's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Yeah, you're right, Matt. I remember mine. I hit it in my first at-bat of the 1992 season against the San Diego Padres. It's hard to describe exactly what you feel as you round the bases, but as you can imagine, it's pretty awesome. You know, hopefully he can get that ball back soon so it can go in his trophy room.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Belted high and deep into right center. Ellsbury going back at the track, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall.
I'd like to say that this is a case where the outfielder just got to this ball much too quickly and held him to just a single. But the truth of the matter is, I think you've got to be standing on second base right now.
Drilled right back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Well, that's the frustrating thing for a sinker baller. When you get the ground ball you need and it finds a hole. Now he's got 2 men on to deal with and only 1 away.
Ryan Walker is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. I think he took a little exception to that location.
Yeah, and so would I if I was down there. If you want to work inside, that's fine. But once you get up over the letters and closer to my head, now we're talking about a different story.
First and second now, 1 man out. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. A ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention. I mean, especially when it's on the inner half.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. And there's something he just may well remember for quite a while. His first big league punch-out. I'm sure he's hoping it'll be the first of many, many more.
And you hear a lot of pitching coaches talking about pitchers letting their defense do the work. But the truth is, if you want to stick around in the big leagues, you're going to have to take matters into your own hands every once in a while, too. In this day and age, you have to be able to strike guys out if you want to be successful.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
2 down, runners at first and second. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air.
That ball was so deep in his kitchen, that was the only thing he could do was foul it off, break his bat, and hope to get a better pitch on the next one.
Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. And a diving effort there at third. Good way to bruise your ribs. How much for one of them ribs? It's a foul ball. And the slider misses here, so he runs the count full 3-2. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
Moving under it, Markakis, and that ends the inning. Cesar Hernandez will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Ketel Marte.
Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2.
I think he needs to cut down on his swing a bit. Get a little more compact because he ain't going to be touching those fastballs.
Up next for
Striding into the box, Ender Inciarte. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
It was a pretty big strikeout, too, because he had a chance to drive in a run, so I'm sure he's going to be thinking about that missed opportunity for a little while.
Wall coming quickly as he makes the catch for the second out. Jacoby Ellsbury will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that...
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Marlins leave 1. They still... Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen.
For the Phillies, designated hitter Kyle Schwarber.
Hit hard up the middle. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swinging there as he's on to kick off the inning. Now in the box, Steve Pearce. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Remember that he hit a changeup, so it will be interesting right here to see if they just stick with hard stuff.
That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Third baseman
Chris Bryant will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Ellsbury is there, and he has it for the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. Patrick Rosales comes forward now. A home run in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he absolutely crushed it earlier, so let's see if he can get into another one in this at-bat.
Oh, and it's tailor-made to short. 6-4.
Oh, he's in there.
Luis Carrasco digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first is in time, and the Phillies are turned. Anthony Rizzo will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. In there at the knees, strike one. And he comes back with a fastball right down Patterson Avenue, and quickly it's 0-2.
Yeah, a little surprising he didn't offer it that one. That was a dangerous spot for a good fastball hitter.
And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out.
Third baseman, Mike Schmidt.
Mike Schmidt is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
And he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Number 34, Brian McCann.
Brian McCann stands in as he checks his swing here for strike one.
I like how he's approaching things here. He's got a good, safe lead, so he's not setting guys up or wasting a lot of pitches. He's coming right after everybody.
Again, he sends it out of play. Looking for his 10th strikeout. A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Strasburg steps into the windup. Here's the 0-2. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. So they go quietly. Anthony Goes will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around.
Anthony Goes.
Had him reaching that time. It's strike one.
It doesn't look like the nerves are getting to him so far. He looks pretty good out there.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
This fastball is looking pretty lively right now.
And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him.
You got to be careful with that inside location on 0-2. The last thing you want to do is hit him.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Eduardo Nunez ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
And Markakis will tuck this one in for out number 2.
The left fielder, number 8, Justin Upton.
So 2 gone in the inning now, and here's Justin Upton. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Drives it the other way to deep right. Markakis racing back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall.
Boy, and I think they catch a big break here defensively, especially with 2 outs. You'd think this should wind up as much more than a single. That is some questionable base running, to say the least.
And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And Markakis won't get there. It's a foul ball. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Boy, a 2-out single, now nearly a hit by pitch. You've got to be careful right here not to let this inning get away from you.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a third time.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Takes this the other way to right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Yeah, and you know, he just couldn't put him away here with 2 strikes. He goes to the fastball, hoping to get out of the inning, but this is hit pretty hard, and now he's got a second man on base to deal with, 2 away.
Standing in now, Kyle Schwarber. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. And he will beat the throw to McCann, safe at home plate. Steve Pearce will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1. So the 3 straight hits have that man right there, perhaps assessing his options.
3 straight 2-out hits, too. That makes any move a little more complicated.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Nick Markakis is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Strasburg gets the sign. Here it is on 0-2. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Robinson over to his left, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. First offering on its way. Chopped foul right at home plate. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. He pulls this one into right, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out.
Second baseman.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Cesar Hernandez is at the plate as he watches ball 1.
That rain is really coming down now. That's as hard as it's been all afternoon.
But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. Miami down in order. They're down 5. It's Justin Miller will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Chris Bryant stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
Jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. High in the air out to center field. Ellsbury will wait on it. 1 gone. Patrick Rosales gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike.
Hard to call that an off-speed pitch when it's a changeup at 88. That's a fastball for a lot of guys in this league.
And it's quickly 0-2. 0-2, here it comes. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon. Stepping in, Luis Carrasco. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Not the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now. The Up the middle and off the pitcher's leg. Great support from his infield, though, as that's the third out. Ketel Marte will stand in to start out their half of the eighth with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Ender Inciarte gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Hit to third. Bryant's got it. On to first, and he's breezing through the eighth here with 2 quick outs.
Now batting,
Jacoby Ellsbury will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
This is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
Pierce has got it, and the side is retired. Anthony goes. Digs in to lead off the bottom of the eighth inning.
Phillies. Center fielder, Anthony goes.
Sliced hard on the ground. Hernandez is up with it. Throw on to first in time. 1 away.
The batter, number 9.
Now to the plate, Eduardo Nunez. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. High and deep to right center. Markakis going back on it, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
The left fielder, number 8.
Justin Upton strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Shot toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away. Digging in now, Jackie Robinson. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Dribbled to the right side. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score. Standing in a perfect 4 for 4 so far, Kyle Schwarber. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. Grounded up the first baseline. Rizzo is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Anthony Rizzo, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, you like the way this guy is just going about his business here. He's got a big lead, but he's pitching like it's a tie game here in the 9th.
The batter, third baseman, Mike Schmidt.
Slapped hard the opposite way. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night. Brian McCann stands in. He got under one and popped out his last time up. To first. Nunez on to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Well, we talked about how they needed a good outing out of this guy, and he gave them that and even more, finishing off the complete game victory.